Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. In this video, I will talk about the geometry for Brexit extension and hive mind equal. Okay, so let's get started. The geometry for EU approves Brexit extension is 2386 for Jewish, and in English is 2046, and symbol is 341. Okay, it's obviously 341 is equal to 44, so 44 is judgment. And then 2046, so it's like 12. Again, 1, 2 is the popular numbers for this year for any false flag events. 2, 3, 8, 6. So 2, 3 of course is equal to 0.666, so it's 666. And then 86 is 14, 14, 37, 37 again is war. Okay, so all brain intruders must be smeared out of existence. Of course, the sickness they invented, let's see, mind control UK Ultra and the 5G mind control technology, and of course the using the mainstream media to brainwash the public. And then there is no other option but to kill the honey queen. The Satanists, they like to use the concept of the beehive, and then is related to their occult magic. I will explain the hive mind equal a little bit later. And I don't know why they say bankruptcy May 6th. Let's see what's going on May 6th. And activate fear on everyone. Of course, they're using false flags events when the man-made natural disasters right now to make us living in fear. I saw the heavens opened up is like referring to the Revelation chapter 6. At the end it says that and the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Okay. And World War III begins. It's exactly kind of related to today's news. There was a rocket hit Israel earlier this morning. I think it's rockets hit Tel Aviv, Israel. And then according to Pastor Paul Beckley, and according to Pastor Tim Henderson, there is some kind of military actions in Poland. I don't know what's really going on because Pastor Tim, he said he will give us details later today, and he mentioned that there are some roadblocks and some military strategic actions. It's looking like they are ready to go to war or something. So I will pay attention to his world news later today, and then I will report back to you guys. So World War III is starting soon because Israel, they they just announced that they will respond back to today's earlier this morning. The rocket hit, and then Pastor Paul say there was a rumor this morning that the Israeli election may have been postponed. So let's see if it's true or not. New Jersey in the ocean. Again, everybody is anticipating the tsunami in the East Coast. So I think we are there. False reality with false God and false paradigms is now or never. The time has come. Emmanuel destroyed servant's eye. First fruits to God and to the Lamb. I see the number 11 everywhere. Of course, they're using 11 or any numbers that is multiplied by 11. So it's like 311, 911, 322, 2233, 44, etc. The time is coming when events begin. So I think events has just begun in Israel, and of course in Venezuela. The past few days, I meant over the past weekend, Russia, they have troops and all the military weapons moving to the Venezuela to protect Maduro, and also they draw a line with U.S. saying that they will protect Maduro, and they will try to they will use everything to stop U.S. invade Venezuela. And let's see. The book of Revelation chapter 6. It is the false horseman. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. I think the white horse there are two sayings. According to, I think it's Minister Paul. He had a dream revealing from Jesus, from God, that actually the flag of Venezuela, there is a white horse on it, and a crown and a bow. But it also can mean the Antichrist disguise himself riding a white horse, and everybody loves him. Try to disguise himself as a nice person, as a good person, as trying to save the world. And I found that last year, actually, the Prime Minister of Israel, he actually asked Prince William a favor to represent Israel, and spoke with Palestine, the government Palestine, and hope that the peace agreement would go well. So I think Prince William, he went to Palestine and spoke with the government as a mediator I think it's last June. So it makes me feel like that Prince William could be the Antichrist, because of course the UK monarchy, they hide it very well. Everybody knows, right? So I don't have to explain. So anyway, so that's my opinion on him. Okay, so and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. I have to agree with Pastor Paul. He said that the first super full moon, the blood moon, in January is the red horse, because ever since then, other nations like have been arguing with each other, and there have been rumors about Third World War and the war in Venezuela, etc. And what a coincidence that the third supermoon that we just had last week actually is a super full warm moon. It's not. It wasn't supposed to be red, but it appeared that in New York the full moon was red, and it was right behind Statue of Liberty. So I think that's a second warning. I think that's another sign that war is coming and rapture is coming any moment, any second. Okay. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. I think this is right around the corner, because our economy is crashing soon. The global economy is actually has already entered into recession, and it's just a matter of time the stock market to crash. Then we officially into global economy recession, and then the Antichrist beast system, one world currency will be introduced, and they will force us to use that. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine." Think about it. Midwest is flooding, has been like suffering from the man-made false flag natural disasters for the past week already, and soon the grocery price will go up. And on top of that, the Third World War is starting soon in Israel, as well as the war in Venezuela. So that is just, I think it's right this week or in the next 2 weeks or so. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the world, the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. I don't want to read the whole chapter, so you can just go to the Bible and read it yourself. But this is exactly the time that we are in right now. And let's see if the Third World War will break out this week, because this morning, just had this rocket attack in Israel. So it looks like the Third World War will break out. If the soonest is this week, if not, probably in the next 2 weeks. Hive mind. Shared intelligence, collective consciousness, or collective intelligence, group mind in science fiction, especially. Group think, Shippo, swarm intelligence, and universal mind, egregore, a concept in occultism which has been described as group mind. So let's take a look of the egregore. Egregore is an occult concept representing a thought form or collective group mind, an autonomous psychic entity made up of and influencing the thoughts of a group of people. The symbiotic relationship between an egregore and its group has been compared to the more recent non-occult concepts of the corporation and the mimi. Okay, let's look at the history. The first author to adapt egregore in a modern language seems to be the French poet Victor Hugo. First series, 1859, where he uses the word egregore first as an adjective, then as a noun, while leaving the meaning obscure. So, according to egregore is a cult concept of group thinking, right? So let's see. It's also referred to chaos magic. Chaos magic is a contemporary magic practice. It was initially developed in England in the 1970s, drawing heavily from the philosophy of artist and occultist Austin Osman Spare, sometimes referred to as success magic or results-based magic. Chaos magic claims to emphasize the attainment of specific results over the symbolic, ritualistic, theological, or otherwise ornamental aspects of other occult traditions. Chaos magic has been described as a union of traditional occult techniques and applied postmodernism, particularly a modernist skepticism concerning the existence or knowability of objective truth. Chaos magicians subsequently treat belief as a tool, often creating their own idiosyncratic magical systems and frequently borrowing from other magical traditions, religious movements, popular culture, and various strands of philosophy. It's like a mind control. They force you to believe in their beliefs, then there's no escape. Concept and terminology. Keya Magic differs from other occult traditions such as Felema or Wicca in that it rejects the existence of absolute truth and views all occult systems as arbitrary symbol systems that are only effective because the belief of the practitioner. The word chaos was first used in connection with magic by Peter Carroll, Nibbler, and Psychonaut, where it is described as the thing responsible for the origin and continued action of events. So it could as well be called God or Tao, but the name chaos is virtually meaningless and free from the anthropomorphic ideas of religion. Results-based magic, belief as a tool. So, and then Keya and chaos is obviously all the brain names are related to occult magic or occult rituals. Keya is a brand name of a car. Obviously, they picked this name on purpose. Within the magical system of Austin Osmo Spare, magic was thought to operate by using symbols to communicate desire to something spare termed Keya, a sort of universal mind, of which individual human consciousnesses are aspects via the passage of the unconscious. Hence, the need for complex systems of symbolism, provided there was enough free belief to feed them. These desires would then grow unconsciously into obsessions, which would culminate in magical results occurring in reality. And the term Keya to refer to the consciousness of the individual, the elusive I, which confers self-awareness. Chaos is the force which has caused life to evolve itself out of dust and is currently most concentratedly manifest in the human life force, or Keya, where it is the source of consciousness. To the extent that the Keya can become one with chaos, it can extend its will and perception into the universe to accomplish magic. Later chaos magicians have stressed that this basic operating process can be explained in multiple different ways from within different paradigms. For example, within a spirit model, the job of a shaman is to communicate their intentions to their spirit helpers, who then work magic on their behalf. Within an energy model, a magician might direct their own qi towards specific aims. Within a psychological model, a magician uses symbols to condition their unconscious to work towards their goals. Within an information model, a magician transmits information to an underlying matrix or field in order to produce specific effects. So you guys can look through the meanings and how they practice this occult mind control by yourself on Wikipedia. And they also mentioned David Bowie, of course, all the celebrities and elites. They all are Satanists. Keya Magic. Within the magical system of Austin Osma Spear, Keya is a mystical concept, a sort of universal consciousness or unity, similar to the Tao. The concept has been adopted by numerous other occultists, such as Kenneth Grant, and has been particularly influential on the chaos magic movement. Again, you can read through this little description and get an understanding of what the hell is Keya Magic means. To me, hive mind, the egregore chaos magic is exactly the same as Shippo. They just use another fancy name to make their occult magic sounds very complicated and important. But technically, it's just simple. If people wake up, there will be no more ships, right? To follow their own beliefs. So technically, it's not efficient, it's not effective. That, for example, if you take Facebook, okay, at the beginning, Facebook, everybody loved Facebook at the beginning when it just came out. It's just because, why? Because they use marketing to promote Facebook as like, oh my God, it's one of the kind, very convenient, it's good for the society. But later on, till now, it's like all the faults coming out, all the hidden agendas coming out. So people have started to wake up, right? Which means their so-called egregore chaos magic, mind control, doesn't work. Anyway, so according to the geometry of the Brexit extension, we know that we are at the beginning of the Third World War, and all the chaos will start soon. Of course, a deeper meaning of the MK Ultra mind control technically is it doesn't work. If the outside influence, the truth is out there. The truth always always wakes people up, like gradually, small group, one at a time, or a small group at a time. So they just create a fancy name to label their mind control attempt chaos magic. Nothing else. Okay, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.